going on with the
Sure.
violations.
Would the court like the court summary?
Any objections to the court review and court summary?
No objections, Judge.
All right, could you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
April, that's right.
All right, you may proceed, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, when you were not reporting, what was going on with you during that period of time?
I was physically sick. I didn't know what I was sick of, but throughout the times that I didn't report, either the day before, the day of, or the day after, if you would allow me to, I don't know, somehow get my medical records, you will see that I've been in either an urgent care or an emergency room here in San Antonio, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I recently got my gallbladder removed, and I know that my pancreas isn't working at the time. Like, I have serious stomach issues. Anyhow, so that's what was going on. But you know, everything happens for a reason. I do believe throughout that, when you gave me that MTR, I have been struggling to get off of methadone for 14 years, which I've been able to do throughout the time that I've been at the.
And there it is, the decision. The judge revokes probation and imposes an 18-month state jail sentence, matching the prosecution's recommendation. Notice how the ruling wasn't based on a single mistake. The court emphasized repeated failures to report, missed treatment opportunities, and continued positive drug tests. It's a reminder that probation is often viewed as a second chance, but judges expect active participation in the process. Do you think this sentence was fair, or should the court have given one final opportunity for treatment and compliance? Let us know below. And there it is, the decision. The judge revokes probation and imposes an 18-month state jail sentence, matching the prosecution's recommendation. Notice how the ruling wasn't based on a single mistake. The court emphasized repeated failures to report, missed treatment opportunities, and continued positive drug tests. It's a reminder that probation is often viewed as a second chance, but judges expect active participation in the process. Do you think this sentence was fair, or should the court have given one final opportunity for treatment and compliance? Let us know below.
Center for Healthcare Services.
And do you have any prospective job employments or sources of income, or how are you going to support yourself if you are returned back to probation?
Well, I'll get a job. I don't have a warrant anymore. I had to have an ID. You know, that's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, but haven't been able to, simply because at first I had a drug problem. Second, I had a warrant, but that's not the case anymore.
Past witness, Judge.
Just a few questions, Your Honor. Ms. Rodriguez, when did you realize you had this gallbladder issue that you needed to have it removed?
Well, at first, I really don't recall the date, but I didn't know what it was. I just know that I was really sick and they couldn't find out what was wrong with me until I had like a serious episode, and they like removed it the next day. So that was like within those 3 months that I didn't report. And I did, however, keep in touch with my PO through emails and phone calls, but I didn't go in person.
So the MTR alleges that you didn't report in November and December of 2024, February, April, May of 2025. Like, it was more than 3 months that you didn't report.
Right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Okay. So it also, the court summary also reflects the different efforts that the probation office made to get you to report. Do you remember those efforts that they were making?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember an encounter in January of this year where they actually made a face-to-face contact with you and explained to you the importance of reporting after many failed, or not failed, but inadequate reporting, that they made a face-to-face contact with you and explained the importance of reporting, and you said that you would?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Was it after that your gallbladder was removed?
My gallbladder was removed within those 3 months, but
Before that?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
however, I didn't get right because now I have an issue with my pancreas, which is why anyhow, that's what was going on.
Okay. And during that time, you had some positive UAs for amphetamines. So were you still using?
Those positive amphetamines was at first. I took the time that I was in the hospital, which was like consistent to be able to not, it was easier for me to stay off of drugs than to get off of drugs. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I got out of the hospital, I wasn't on them anymore. So I didn't ever go back. I was just trying to get my stomach issues situated.
And so why did you refuse to go to DDRF when it was originally recommended?
I don't, DDR, well, because at the time right now, I'm appealing an eviction. I only have like, I don't know, 6 days before I lose my home, and I have to the end of the month before my kids get adopted out. So I would really like to work on that. And I can go wherever you want me to go, if I could possibly save my home and try to get my kids back.
Nothing further on.
All right.
Nothing further on.
I have a question. Did you complete parenting classes?
Yes, ma'am, I have my certificate on my phone in banking.
Oh, so you didn't tell probation you completed parenting.
At the time when I was talking to her, I hadn't completed it. I took it.
Did you turn anything in showing that you completed parenting?
I just recently completed it. No, ma'am.
All right. And then there's the positive UAs in March, April, and May. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. You know, I go by what's before me, and you've been on probation since 2024, and you haven't done anything. Probation, what is the recommendation?
Judge, the recommendation on the court summary is for her to keep the area.
This is the pivotal moment of the hearing. The defense is trying to paint a picture of someone struggling with health issues, addiction, and personal crises all at once. The prosecution, meanwhile, is pointing to a pattern of missed reporting, positive drug tests, and repeated opportunities that weren't taken. Courts often look for one key thing in situations like this: effort. Has the person genuinely tried to comply, or are the excuses outweighing the actions? That's the balancing act the judge is wrestling
There's
with right
nothing
now.
else for the court to do. The court is finding 2, 4, and 27 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. State, what are you requesting for time?
Your Honor, would ask for 18 months.
Defense, what are you requesting?
We'd have for the minimum, Your Honor. 6 months.
All right, the court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail felony. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors and no residing in household with minors. And the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. And I'm so sorry. There's also to be no contact with Walmart